Hey, welcome back to Socialette. This is episode 430. Today I'm looking at something that is a super common myth, or I guess a super common mistake that so many people make when they are launching. Now, I hear this one a lot. People will say to me, Steph, I launched and nobody bought my product. Nobody wants it. And then they tell me about their launch and all they did was put the product on their website and then tried to find customers. This is such a common assumption that launching is what happens after you open doors and make your product available for sale. A lot of people think that the launch is actually just creating the product and then putting it out there. And actually, no, the launch you can launch without even having created the product. The launching has nothing to do with the creation of the product. If you are putting your product on your site and then only looking for customers at this point and only starting to promote it at this point, you've left it too late. Now, I have a free 5-part email series for you called 5 Simple Tweaks to Accelerate Your Launch Profits. You can grab that at stephtaylor.co/tweaks. And in it, I show you how to sidestep the 5 common tripping hazards that kill your launch profits so that you can make your next launch a roaring success. It's completely free and you get instant access to the first email at stephtaylor.co/tweaks, or you can also find the link in the show notes of this episode. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about how a launch isn't just putting your product out there. Now, if you were to look for customers after you've already put your product out there on your website and you've got nobody who's bought it and you're like, okay, now I need people to buy this product. It's a little bit like if you were, let's say you made a lasagna. You cooked a lasagna, you took it out the oven, and then you called all your friends to see if somebody was free on their Saturday night and wanted to help you to eat it before it gets cold. The magic in your launch happens in that 60 to 90 days before you open doors, before you put your product out there to buy. That way, when you launch, when you open doors, you've already got friends seated at the table waiting for you to serve up the lasagna. Once your product is available to buy, that's what I call cart open. Your launch is what's happening before cart open. And if you don't already have people ready and waiting to buy your product at cart open, you've left it too late. Now, when you see somebody else launching, it's really easy to assume that their launch is just what's happening in that cart open period. But that's because we can't really see the rest of somebody else's launch. Unless we're paying close attention, we don't notice the content that they're sharing in the lead up to the launch. We don't read all of the emails that they're sending out before they open doors, right? The rest of that launch just feels like business as usual, but with strategic content that's designed to get your audience to the point where they feel like they are ready to buy. And that's why Launch Magic exists. If a launch was simply what you did after you opened doors, I wouldn't have 12 weeks worth of things to teach you inside Launch Magic, would I? It would be, it would be like maybe a 4-week mini course. But there's a reason why Launch Magic is 12 weeks long. There's a reason why there is so much support and hand-holding in the course. Because launching is a big project in your business and it does take a while. But when you get it right, the payoff is amazing. You can build a lifestyle and a business that feels easy and simple, and it gives you that freedom that you started your business for. So doors to Launch Magic open late November. Now, if you would like to join the waitlist so that you can be one of the first to know when doors open, you can jump on the waitlist at stephtaylor.co/waitlist. Alrighty, thanks so much for listening to this episode. If you know anyone else who would benefit from this, anyone else who, might think of a launch as just putting their product out there, make sure you do tell them about this episode and make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thanks so much for listening. Catch you next time.